Folks, it is time to hear what the original Sid has to say. It is time we hear RANIK.
So, I guess it's all out there. The part of my life that I tried so desperately to keep hidden from the world, thanks to pride, is all anybody wants to talk about. There seems to be this narrative that I hid these secrets from the world in order to deceive you all. And of course, that's exactly what pride wants you all to believe. Just so he can sow the seeds of distrust into our movement and cause it all to collapse from the inside. However, the reality couldn't be further from that. Back in 2017, when I told you about my backstory, when I told you about my training, I told you all as much as it was necessary for all of you to understand where I came from and what I had been through. And in hindsight, I probably told you all too much then. But the reason I wasn't so forthcoming on details about the sins and the men we call father is because these people are a destructive force unlike the world has ever seen. I prayed the day would never come when the demons of my past would come knocking on this door. Yet here we are. But if the sins think for 1 second that I'm just going to roll over and let you take over the place that I call my home, then you are sadly mistaken. You believe you've been one step ahead of me this entire time. But you don't realize, pride, is that I am the man who has been one step ahead of you. Your mind games and tricks don't work on me anymore. You may have been able to fool everyone else in FaM into believing that Lust was the one in charge of Aura. But as always, pride, you were careless in the details. You really should have left the tactical planning down to Envy. Or is he too busy looking after that lazy old slut? Greed might have been able to do something if he wasn't wasting his time doing magic tricks. And we all know the brain cells between Gluttony's head don't even reach double digits. I know you all specialize in certain elements. Lust is the ultimate submission specialist. Envy is the most capable high flyer I've ever witnessed. Gluttony's unhinged demeanor makes him the most ruthless brawler in any battle. Greed is an unmatched illusionist, bending people's minds and wills to his own. Slot's durability is ludicrous. He is the only man in the world that truly feels no pain. And then there's you, Pride. A man that can reverse his way out of anything. The untouchable one. But then there's me, Rat. And my specialty is raw power and tenacity. You admit it yourself, Pride, and it irks you till this day. The fact that my might eclipses yours. That I am and will always be stronger than you. Stronger than all of you. Together, you may present yourselves as the ultimate unstoppable force. But as individuals, none of you would stand a chance against me. You all witnessed what happened the last time I stepped inside the ring with a sin. I destroyed the original Rat. Which is why you cast him aside and haven't heard from him since. And when the opportunity presents itself for me to get my hands on any of you, no one will hear from you ever again either. However, before I get to the sins, there's another parasite that I need to deal with first, and it goes by the name of Stigma. Stigma, you have personally been responsible for taking out every single one of my founding brothers that I started this movement with. You ran over Alex with a vehicle. You brutalized Andy, gave Jermaine the cruelest of ultimatums, all before bashing their brains in with your baseball bat. Stigma, what you have done is unforgivable. And at the FaM Royal Rumble, I will make you pay for your sins. I plan for the Rumble to be a very productive night, because once I am done decimating Stigma in the opening match of the event, I will move on to my first ever Royal Rumble match. And when I win, I will use the opportunity to cut the head of the snake known as the 7 deadly sins, and I will again restore harmony to forever a movement.
And that will happen, especially with RANIK on the helms. No. Well, at least I should introduce RANIK's next victim. The one that was to destroy this empire that not only RANIK built, but also BH and the Bandwall and Guns. Unfortunately, the three that I mentioned were all taken out by the heinous acts of this so-called lone wolf, Stigma.
Well, look at the hypocrite in the ring. How dare you stand there and tell all these people that what I did was unforgivable? Because my return to FaM wasn't so different from yours, was it, RANIK? When you arrived here in 2016, you made it your mission to destroy and seek vengeance against your former founding brothers. And that's exactly what happened. I merely did the same thing you did. But the difference between us is I had a lot more to get off my chest. I wasn't as fortunate as you were. My humiliation at the hands of these founders didn't come behind closed doors. It was public and live, in front of the entire world, in that very ring you claim to call your home. Actions have consequences, so I made sure they got what they deserved. We've never crossed paths before, but unfortunately for you, RANIK, your title of FaM founder calls for the same level of punishment. Because the bottom line is, if you and the vermin you call as brothers never started FaM in the first place, none of this pain and suffering would have been inflicted upon the world. And you're not getting an opportunity at redemption like your friend Guns did. Because when I look into your eyes, RANIK, I see the heart of the problem. I don't know if that was always within you, or it was put inside you by the people who molded you into what you are today. Whatever it is, all I see is destruction. The same thing I saw in BH's eyes. The same thing I saw in Andy's. It's a sickness that's been infecting FaM for far too long, and it needs to be snuffed out. But I know what you're made from, RANIK. I know you're built differently to the other three founders. So your demise needs to be stretched out for as long as physically possible. So let's make this a little bit interesting, shall we? I recall a particular stipulation that you once imposed against your brother BH at the last FaM Royal Rumble, so why don't we bring it back? That is, if you manage to beat me in our match at the Rumble, then you can be granted the grace of skipping all the way to the end and entering the Royal Rumble match in number 30.
Oh.
However, if I beat you, then you have to start right at the very beginning and enter the Royal Rumble match in number 1. So what do you say, RANIK? Think you're up for the challenge?
You fool! You come out here believing that you can undermine me, that you can get in my head? Do you have any idea what you've just done? You've just single-handedly secured the fate of your little family. Because after I easily dispose of you at the Rumble, I won't even break a sweat winning the Rumble match as the last entrant. But you want to make things interesting, do you? I'm not coming to the Rumble to play games. I know your little servants will be walking around, backing you up, doing whatever they can to get involved in the match. So I want them front and center where I can see them. If they got the death wish to show up, let them come. Because on top of your stipulation, there is going to be a no disqualification anything goes match. So bring your weapons, bring your men, grab any advantage you can. Because with the amount you've pissed me off, not even the whole world could stop me.
Oh, Stigma's fate has just been sealed. RANIK! Oh, of course. I'll give it to Stigma. That is smart. He knows that one-on-one he can't beat RANIK. And he is afraid to admit that. However, a no disqualification match with RANIK against the numbers game. But speaking of numbers, look out! The Skill Foundation gets knocked down! And the other half of the legendary tag team on top, only to get caught with a meteoric right hand. Oh, money! Oh, that just pissed off RANIK even more. Oh no! Oh yes! pedigree on Monet. Who's next? Who's next? Oh, apparently the Squidward Society is next. All of them. All of the members are here, of course. That's exactly what they need in order to even stand a chance against RANIK. The numbers game. And speaking of numbers, the ironic stipulation of this match can change the entire complexity of the entire Rumble event. Oh no, wait! RANIK! RANIK finding out whatever they had planned! And he hits Vanbrett with the sleeping pill! RANIK! The ensemble force! That is the original sin! Catching patterns! GTS! Oh, now, the head of the snake gets decapitated! Oh, he's loses his way out of the ring! This is what is in store for you, Stigma! Come at the Rumble! RANIK will win and enter number 30! Oh wait, look out! RANIK! RANIK! 9! That beast from the Switchblade Society just struck RANIK! RANIK got back up! What the? Only to get shot back down by this giant! Oh god! The Dominator! The Dominator on RANIK! What? RANIK's just been busted open from the lip! Oh no! They're triple teaming RANIK! Oh no! Frog splash! After a malicious combination on RANIK! Now, the numbers game. Wait, what is this? 7-on-1, 8-on-1? This is ridiculous! Oh god, no! Of course, now you wanna try and ambush RANIK. Of course. Why don't you do it one-on-one, Stigma? Hey, now you wanna get in the ring? Yeah, after all of your 6-7 cronies did all the work? Freaking coward. You're gonna force RANIK to enter at number 1? Get out of here. You alone? Never. You, with your Switchblade members? Unfortunately, especially with 9, it could be a reality. It could be the fate. RANIK getting back up. Like the resilient beast he is, only to get shot back down with the karma injection. It is well known that RANIK can absorb move after move, shot after shot, finisher after finisher. But there's always a limit. And when the numbers game again, I ask, are we going to see what that limit is come the Royal Rumble?
I hope you're lying there in as much discomfort as you can possibly be, because that's the only taste of what's going to come at the Rumble. To put it simply, RANIK, it's going to be a bloody massacre.
Unfortunately, a message has been sent by Stigma. Hey! And the message was replied by RANIK, getting back up after all that! That is what is in store for you, Stigma. Can you crack the armor that is RANIK's will?
Destiny says that he will rise once again. But 3 keys are required. The blood of a constant, the blood of a copy, the blood of an original. Only then will he rise.
The Royal Rumble is about one thing: opportunity to compete, to trailblaze, to make history. History is always made at the Rumble. And in 2023, there will be more Rumble than ever. 30 superstars, 15 diamonds, 2 colossal Royal Rumble matches, all under one roof. It's the most exciting match on the FaM calendar. The match where possibility meets legacy. And it's coming to you live. Saturday, February 11th at 11 p.m. UK and 6 p.m. Eastern. Only on youtube.com/TheMovementXX. This year, we rumble again, as two people's dreams will become immortalized.